Hello, everyone. Wait, I'm going to grab the chat screen really quickly here to make sure that I could see everybody's chats. Hello, everyone. Oh, I should probably make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm live? Okay. Hi, everybody. We're going to wait, of course, a few moments for everyone to join in. Hello, Heather. Hello, Donna. Hi, everyone. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yes, happy hump day. Hello, Renee. Hello. Hello, Gina. Hello, Renee. Hello, Monique. You made it, Monique. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Georgia. Hello, Heidi. Hello, Donna. Hello, Beverly. Hello, Kathy. Hi, everyone. So, welcome to, hello, first-time viewer, Anne-Marie. Hello, Tina. So, everyone, you may be looking at the title, and you're thinking, now, what is he up to now? That is Heather in the background. It's probably hard to hear her though, because she's all the way like on the other side of the room. But she's over there. She's over there sitting at the control center. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Georgia. The pumpkins are actually lit up. They weren't lit up before. They're lit up now. So the electricity is working on the back area. So, all right, so you probably saw the title and you're like, what the heck is he up to now? So, the other day, myself and Rob started cleaning out, like, we have, like, this candle, it's like a candle cabinet, I guess you would say. Rob and I both are avid collectors of candles. We have lots of Bath & Body Works candles, lots of all sorts of candles. So, while I was taking the candles out, hello, Jacobs Umpa. Hello, Darren. Hello, Meryl. So, when I was taking out, when I was taking out the candles for, this year to start burning some fall ones, because in my opinion, it's never too early to start burning fall candles. I'm going to show you here. I looked at these candle jar lids, and I said, I don't know if any of y'all have some of these ones from Bath & Body Works. So here's one that's a whole bunch of pumpkins layered up. Here's one, and this was just from me going through them really quick. I didn't look at all of them. And then we have these pumpkins that are kind of scattered about. Then we have this pumpkin here that is just like a, just kind of like in the middle kind of pumpkin, I guess you could say. And I thought to myself, what could we do with those really cool lids that would be something that's within crafting that's not, because I don't really get into like, I don't get into the whole clay and all of those different things. I have never gotten into all of that. But what I do get into is the new Simon Hurley stamping foam. So immediately, when I saw this, when I saw these lids, I kept thinking to myself, what if we turned these into a stamp? Or what if we turned these into a stamp using the stamping foam? And it like hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, oh my goodness, let's do it. So we just got a fresh batch of Simon Hurley stamping foam in. So we have a ton of it. We have, I want to say we just got in like 2 or 3 cases of it. So I'm going to show you what I'm up to. So let's go right here. So with the Simon Hurley stamping foam, I use the Heat It tool. I always make sure that the Heat It tool is pretty warm before I go directly to the stamping foam. And what I'm going to do, oops, sorry about that terrible noise, is I'm going to go in and I'm just going to heat up the stamping foam. So when the stamping foam is heated up enough, you will know, because I've noticed this, and I don't know if it's something that Simon has brought up or something that Simon has spoken about, but it almost becomes glistening. It almost looks like it is kind of, I guess it almost looks like it has like a glitter coat on it. I don't know the exact term or what to make of it, but it almost looks like it has glitter on it. It's really, really, really cool. So I think that's warm enough. So now I'll take it and I'll flip it over. You want to flip it over kind of quickly. I mean, it doesn't go back. Hello, Christina. It doesn't go back super quick. I mean, it really does take a while for it to go back to its previous stage. But I'm gonna flip it over now and show you. Look at how cool that impression is. So now I did a couple of them. So I did all of the lids ahead of time so I could show you what they would look like so we didn't have to wait for this to happen. And look at these impressions that I got. So I got these impressions from those. And I mean, I'm sure all of you are probably thinking of 10 million different jar lids and jar things. Hello, my Jessie. All the different things that you could do. It's just absolutely incredible. So we have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take first I'm going to get this lid out of the way because it is making some horrible noises. Gonna move that out of the way, and I thought we would do maybe like a decorative strip. So we'll do a decorative strip for this card, and we're gonna be using. I should have told you, I guess, the other things we're gonna be using. We're gonna be using the Oh My Gourd stamp set with the coordinating die, because again, you know me and the coordinating dies. Some circle dies, and this Pumpkin Patch 6x6 inch paper collection. This Pumpkin Patch 6x6 inch paper collection I really love because it has the blue pumpkins, and I've been really into the blue pumpkins. Hello, Simon. I'm really into the blue pumpkins, so I thought we could do some blue pumpkin stuff because that would be different. Simon, we are using your stamping foam with lids from Bath & Body Works. So these are some of the lids from this year. This is just one of them. And again, they have all of these different imprinted, is it an M or an N? Imprinted lids. So this is one that we just did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the Clear Skies ink, and I'm just going to go, kind of right where the pumpkins are. You can, if you want, I think the stamping foam is at such an excellent price that if you wanted to just keep this all the time as this, you absolutely could. But of course you could do whatever you would like. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna stamp this real quick. I am using, again, the Simon Hurley Clear Skies ink. Look at that. I mean, that looks like, to me, it looks like a stamp set, right? I mean, like literally, a stamp set. So one suggestion that I have, and I've been using this Stampin' Foam within an inch of my life, is to always make sure that you are swirling the ink when you're applying the ink onto your pumpkins or onto whatever it is. So you want to make sure that you swirl the ink, and the reason for that is you want to make sure that you are not, now obviously you see there's some lines here, that's not a big deal. I'm just gonna, when I cut the strip of this that we're gonna use, it's not gonna be a big deal. But make sure that whenever you apply your ink on, I would suggest swirling it on or using a brayer or something like that. You don't have to, I mean, you can do whatever you want. So now we're gonna move that piece out of the way, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of Brutus Monroe Pumpkin Donut Squeaky Clean. You sure can. You absolutely can. So now I'm going to show you, I'm going to rub all of this off of here. Now, I usually clean it twice, and this is why. So I'll clean it once like this, and you can see, I mean, it's very clean already. But then what I will do is I will go in, and I'll heat this up, and you'll see it's going to happen right before your eyes. So let me hold it here so you can see. Watch what happens. It's just magic. See that? As I'm reheating it, it's disappearing. See that? Isn't that the craziest thing you ever saw? So I just reheated it, and as I'm reheating it, this is what I'm going to do. Let me grab another one, and I'll show you what happens. So I'm reheating it. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, plop it right on top, press it down really well, and bam, there is another. Now what you could do with this one is you could go in and you could stamp this, and then you could color it in if you want to. So not, and I don't mean color it in, but like, so I'll show you real quick. I'll show you what I mean. So if I were to do this one with Traffic Cone, this is Traffic Cone from Simon Hurley. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to zhuzh up some color there. Again, kind of circle it around there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this on a piece of watercolor paper. Now, of course, think of the million things that you can do. So I just press this onto watercolor paper. So now look. So now it looks like kind of like a, I would say, kind of like a relief, I would call it. So let me go ahead and hit that.
Simon says that there's no more stamping from left anywhere else, so we're the only ones that have it.
Well, we have I think one case left, so grab it while you can. So again, I just went ahead and I wiped that off and cleaned it. Now, I would always suggest going, if you use the debossed side of the lid, you would get just the opposite. So see, with these candles, you could pull this piece out. See? And you can just do the opposite side. So realistically, you get two for the price of one. So now you can see I just went over this, heated it all up. And there you go. Okay. And I always clean it one more time after I de-stampify it. I know that's not a real term, but that's a term here. Whenever I de-stampify it, quote unquote, because then you're actually cleaning, you know, all the nooks and crannies. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. Also, you can use detailed blending tools or markers to use several colors on the foam image. Yes. See that? I mean, literally, the sky is the limit with this foam. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a water brush. This wasn't the project we were going to do. This is me and my sidebars. You can use it as many times as you want. As many times as you want. Now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to take some watercolor ink. It's just some water. Because remember, the Simon Hurley inks are water reactive. So I'm just going in and I'm just going to add in a little bit of water. And I'm going to show you the difference of what this looks like when you add in some water. And it's really going to give it the look of like you went in and you really watercolored this by hand. So I'm going in, adding in the water. And of course the lighter areas that didn't get as deep of an impression. And look, do you see how right before your eyes it is? I mean, it's really cool. And now you could go in, of course, with a different color and, you know, go behind this color and really, I mean, the sky's the limit. You know me. Create your own ending. Do your own thing. But you could go in with other colors. You could go in with deeper oranges. But look at how fun that's turning out. Isn't it amazing? So there's that. But that's not what we're doing today. We're doing something completely different, but that's okay. We get off on a tangent sometimes because I get so excited about the products that there's where we're at. So we are going to grab our it's Oh My Gourd. I'm sorry, it's called Oh My Gourd. And I have my big giant stack of watercolor paper that is perfectly cut to an odd size for me because I always need just a little piece of the watercolor paper, and this is the perfect size for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab our stamp from the Oh My Gourd stamp set. And I'm gonna grab the Misty. Move this magnet over. Grab the little pumpkin, and we're gonna stamp it. Shiny squirrel moments, I know. But I wanted to show you what I meant by doing that little bit of watercoloring because, again, you really can't tell what we're talking about unless it's, it actually gets done. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply some of the Raven Detail ink, my favorite black ink. I think it's your favorite as well. Okay, one impression. Give it a little bit more. And then we'll probably actually hit this up, I'd say probably twice. Maybe twice, maybe 3 times. This is a very juicy stamp pad that I have, so. Hello, Marcia. And sometimes you could just press a little further or press a little bit deeper into areas that are, you know, deeper divots, if you will, in the watercolor paper. So let's go ahead and hit this one more time. Okay. So I think that's going to look good. It sure does. We're going to take this off to the side, let it sit here for a moment while we clean off our stamp. How is everybody doing today? I don't know if I asked that yet. And I am using, of course, the Pumpkin Donut Squeaky Clean. Smells divine. Thank you, Marcia. Or it's Masha. Or Masha. Masha? Sorry, I called you Marcia. I wasn't paying attention. All right, now that is a clean stamp. When you hear it squeaking like that, that is about as clean as it gets. All right, so let's move our Misty to the side. Pop our stamp back down. Everybody's having a good day. Oh yes, Simon. I think Simon's favorite squeaky clean is the the blue slush. I think it's his favorite. Well, good. Here I am, Gina. Here I am for your boring workday breakup. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to heat this up. Or not heat it up. We're going to, dry it, activate it. You don't have to do this. I just suggest doing this because if you're going to be coloring it right away, especially with watercolors, you want to make sure that you really set that ink color in. Okay. So there we go. Let's clean off our surface again. Got a little... Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some coloring. So I have some Breakup Blue. I'm using the re-inker in the Breakup Blue, though, because unfortunately at Brutus Monroe, well, not unfortunately, fortunately at Brutus Monroe, this color has been very, very popular. So do you know what that means? We don't have it in a stamp pad. We only have it in the re-inker. So because of that, I'm going to be using the Clear Skies in the regular ink pad. Whoops. In the regular ink pad, and we are going to then use the Breakup Blue for our highlight. So I am doing a blue pumpkin. I have heard that the blue pumpkin means that if you go to a home on Thanksgiving, it's almost skipped right over Halloween. If you go to a home on Halloween that has a blue pumpkin, that means that they have alternative snacks for you. And sometimes it's not even a snack, right? Sometimes it's a toy or it's a sticker or basically they're letting you know that they have things for little ones that cannot have, chocolate and things like that. So that's the whole deal. So I thought that this would be a cool idea to do a blue pumpkin instead of the traditional. Now, don't get me wrong. I was playing around with this pumpkin earlier when I was watercoloring it. So I still did, work on a traditional pumpkin, so to speak. But I really wanted to do some watercoloring because I was asked yesterday, and unfortunately I can't remember the young lady's name. I apologize. I was asked yesterday what my favorite coloring medium was, and first will always be watercoloring for me. And then I like markers and then colored pencils. And I was coloring with colored pencils yesterday, so things were a little out of whack because I haven't colored with colored pencils in, my goodness, forever. So I was really excited to color with colored pencils yesterday on that card that I worked on. But yeah, you can do whatever you would like with this pumpkin. I'm just doing blue because I just thought that would be really cool. Let me check. Blue pumpkins are popular here, South Ontario. Awesome. So we The candle, myself, the jar lid that I brought in from these candles, the one is, I think, blueberry pumpkin, and it is overwhelmingly deliciously smelling over here right now. I mean, it's literally all I smell. It is 100% all I smell on my desk right now. It smells magnificent, but it is strong. All right. Let's go ahead and add in a little bit more color here. And again, we're just going to go in and apply the color and do a little bit more up here towards the top, because there are some little pieces, as you can see, up here, and then these little guys here and here. I do like different. You are correct. So now I'm going to shake up the breakup blue. We're just going to, literally, when I tell you you need that much, you need that much. That is it. That is all that you need. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to just gently tap the re-inker. And I'm going to add in some of this deeper shade. Do you see that? How it's just going to add in. We just want a little bit of a deeper shade here towards the top. So I'm going to, again, do the same thing. Deeper shade towards the top. We're going to pretend the light source is coming towards the base of the pumpkin. But again, you can do whatever you want. Whatever floats your boat. But I do want to add a little bit of this, the darker blue in there, because I think that just definitely adds to the pumpkin appeal, so to speak. And of course, you can go back in. My grandson has life-threatening allergies, and he carries a chill pumpkin so people know not to give him candy at Halloween. I love that, Beverly. Well, then I think that I am in good company with the blue pumpkins then. I think now I'm very happy that everyone, I thought I was going to have to, pull up like a web article or something letting everyone know what that was, but I guess most of you know, which is great. And again, I'm just bringing down some of that blue color. Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. All right, so now we're going to wipe off our brush, and we're going to go and we're going to do a couple of leaves now. So I'm going to use a little bit of bee sting, again, right here on my mat. A little bit of bee sting, a little bit of psych. And again, some of these pads are a little bit juicier than others, so I'm just going to, and again, if you have the re-inkers and that's all you have, knock yourself out. You do not have to use the full pads like I do. I just do it because it just makes my life so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a little bit of this color. And if you hear the phone ringing, I apologize. It's just because Heather's down here with me. So she, if you're calling right now, she is going to be answering the phone. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add, let's see. Going to add in a little bit. I guess they didn't want to talk to us. Okay.
Are you using Clear Skies?
I did use Clear Skies. I used Clear Skies and I used Breakup Blue. And right now I am using Traffic Cone. And I'm just going to add a little bit, again, of the deeper shades towards the top, because remember we are saying that the deeper colors are. Yes, voluntold again. Yep. Hello, Mary. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of Psych. And again, we're just watercoloring, just gently watercoloring. Now, of course, the studio lights, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but the studio lights are definitely going to make this look a lot lighter than it actually is.
Someone wants to know what type of inks you're using. Like, who's the brand?
The brand of the ink pads are Simon Hurley, so they look like this. We saw them right at Brutus Monroe. I think actually Heather could probably post the entire Simon Hurley collection. Yep, she said that's what she's doing now. All right.
Dr. Pepper or Cherry Coke.
Oh, that would be cool.
Robin's loving this.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna hold it up to the screen here in a minute, or up to the camera, excuse me, so you can see just how vibrant it is, because it's really hard to tell. See how beautiful and vibrant it's just turning out really, very pretty. It's hard to tell, and I'm just going to add a little bit of these to Psych, and a little bit of Psych and a little bit of Bee Sting. I think I'm using, is it Bee Sting? Yep. To create just a different color for this leaf down here, we're going to add a little bit more of the yellow, I think. So we can have a leaf that's, you know, a little different. Okay. And there we go. And for the flower, I can actually clean off my area now. Wait, what did Pam say? Hi, Pam. I usually watch the replays at 3 a.m. before I get ready for work. So glad to see you doing lives at this time so you can have home time in the evening. Oh, thank you, Pam. Yes, Simon. I think Simon's actually in here right now. He's the best. He makes some really, really incredible products. Okay. So now for the flowers, we are going to use Triple Berry. And again, I'm just pressing the color down. I'm going to grab my water brush. Okay. Thank you, Masha. Oh, Timothy, dust off that Cameo 4. What are you going to make, my friend? What is your first project? I mean, I would suggest using I would suggest maybe something fall. I was eating a late lunch and invested in the end of season 3 of CSI Crime Scene Investigation. Well, I'm glad you came to see me and jumped off. She's on Facebook, so she can't see Simon's comments. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that it doesn't restream them. It doesn't restream. Or it doesn't replace them. I'm sorry. That's what the word I was looking for. It doesn't repost them. Okay. So I have added in all of the color for the flowers. And again, the color that I am using is Triple Berry for the flowers. You can use whatever you would like. Oh wait, what did Timothy say? I made custom hats and shirts, so much fun. Your vinyl videos helped me so much. Oh, thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that. Replying to Anne Marie. Oh, there we go. So Penny is replying them now. Good, good, good. All right, so now we're going to grab a little bit of Gur ink. Okay, and that is our brown ink. Well, Simon's brown ink, but you know what I mean. And this is what we're going to use for the stem. Again, remember, you want to concentrate most of your color at at the top of the stem and get yourself lighter down towards the bottom. And then we're also going to use this beautiful Gur color on the vines. Now, of course, your vines could be green, your vines could be blue, your vines could be violet, your vines could be whatever you want. I'm just using the brown number 1 because it's convenient. And number 2, because I think it looks nice because you really, there's a lot of brightness happening on here, which I love. And the brightness is really, 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 you know, it's really kind of making this card stand out. But I feel like with all the brightness, we need to add a little bit of the darker, you know, darker stuff to it. So there we go. And again, we're just adding in just a little bit of coloration. And there we go. How do you feel? How do you like it? Do you love it? Yes, smash that like button. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that. So that is one Purdy pumpkin, if you ask me. And so remember, what we've already done is we've already taken our, and I wanted to show you this because Nikki did say she was intrigued by the title, so I want to show you that it's not just clickbait. We did use Bath & Body Works. So the Bath & Body Works candles that I know most, some of you know and love just like me, these are the lids that you can get from your candles. So you can see that's beautiful, beautiful pumpkins. And what you do is you take this lid and you heat up your Simon Hurley stamping foam and and it makes a stamp. So the stamp looks like this because I still have one from earlier because I didn't want to heat this up because I think I want to keep this one like this. And that's what the lid looks like, which I think is really cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to now build our card. So let's go ahead and move this over to the side. I'm going to put away my water brush.
You could use the stamping foam with a baby hand or...
Oh yeah, baby hand, a foot. I mean, whatever you would like. You just want to make sure that you are touching the foam to make sure it's not too hot. That is all. Just make sure it's not too hot. All right, so let's grab our pumpkin patch paper. This is the pumpkin patch paper from our newest collection, well, one of our newest collections at Brutus Monroe. So let me go ahead and pop that down there, and let's take a look here. So I grabbed this because I want to grab some of the blues. So I just think that that is just absolutely stunning. That's really pretty too. Let's see here. I'm thinking that I really like maybe this, because we're just going to use this as like a just a background piece. So I think that might work pretty well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it. And all you can do is try, right? All right. And again, that is the pumpkin patch paper pad. We'll go ahead and move that over to the side, and we are going to need a card base. Let's see. I might have a piece of paper. I don't. Heather, would you be a dear? Heather's running to grab me a card base. But while that's happening, what we can do is we can cut out our pumpkin with its coordinating die. Okay. Grab a little bit of tape here. Sometimes those decorative storage or candy tins have embossed lids too. Oh yes, they sure do. Again, another coordinating die, which is just wonderful. So we'll go ahead and pop that on there. Grab our die cutting machine. I have not used a cap press, Timothy, but I did have a company that makes them reach out to me and ask if I would like to try one. So I think we have one on the way here, so you will see a video very soon of me trying one. It doesn't come with the die, but it does have a die available. What'd you find? Oh, all sorts of stuff. But I need a card base.
Natalia cleaned up. So
I know. So I think there's a card base. Is she still here? No, she's gone. I think that I can just use a piece of paper probably. Oh, that'll work.
That would work.
Thank you. Oh, is that what you did? Did I already have that, or did you just bring that in?
I
made
it. I might have found it somewhere.
Oh, good. Okay, so we do have a card base. So perfect. It's a black card base, which is just perfect. Order place. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to zhuzh that, and it's going to be a side folding card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our paper here, and I'm thinking, actually, now that I'm looking at this, there was a paper in here that I think might match a little bit better, or not necessarily match, because I'm not a matchy kind of guy. I think we're going to use this because we're going to have a lot of extra pumpkin happening here from our impression. So I think we'll be better off if we use this piece. So let's go ahead and cut this down to, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we'll do 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So we'll do 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, which will be perfect to center right on this card. Then of course we'll have our pumpkin, and then for the background, the piece de resistance, I think we just need a little strip of this, because I like on my cards, and most of you know this from seeing the cards that I have made in the past, I love a let's give them something to talk about portion of the card where people are like, well, wait a second, how the heck did they do that, or why did they do that? So that's my idea behind this, is I like to 4 1/4, or so 5 1/4, I think, is just put a little peekaboo piece behind there so people say, wait a second, what is that? What are you doing? What's up? How is that? How does that work? All right, and then we'll need a sentiment. So I think that this will be perfect right behind there. It just adds just the hint of blue that we need behind there. See that? I think that looks great. It just adds. I just needed a little bit more. Needed a little bit more whimsy. Okay, so then we are going to take. Let's see here. So let's do hello, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a piece of. Thought I had a piece of white paper, but I could just flip one of those pieces of paper over.
There's paper there.
There's one. Oh, there's paper. What?
What do you want?
Oh, I got this. It's right here. I'll just use these pre-cut panels.
Well, no, there's no reason.
Is there white paper there?
Yes.
Oh, that'll
So you
work.
want this?
That'll work.
What, alabaster? You want
Yeah, that's what this is.
perfect blend?
I got it. She said she's got it all. Whatever you want.
This one messed up my eyes.
She's right. It was me. Okay, so let's get our Misty together. And we're going to stamp out our Hello Gorgeous. And we're actually going to use some of the Simon Hurley ink to ink this, or to stamp this. Because one thing that I really, really love, one of the many things that I love about the Simon Hurley inks, is that not only, oh good Nikki, not only are they really, really great for watercoloring and blending and doing all sorts of different fun stuff with, they're a fantastic stamping ink as well. A lot of you may not know that about his inks, but they stamp beautifully. What'd you say? Michelle, hey, and you must watch a replay of this. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that we have another live today, right? Not for me, but I believe.
You said Friday.
No, not from you. I think that she, oh my goodness, I wish you could have seen. Literally, Heather just looked at me like she was. I mean, she was like ready to completely pass out because the stamp literally just came today, so she was ready. I think Shannon goes live on Wednesdays. I think. Who?
Shannon or Michael?
Michael usually goes lives on Thursdays.
Did you put this over here?
I did. Because I want to get a cargo sleeve and stuff for it and like put a magnet in it so that we can start like, our things for down here. Okay. So I'm going to rub off all of this ink now, get it good and clean, and then we're going to be able to start assembling our cards. Okay. Or our card, I guess you could say. So there's our Hello Gorgeous. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is in the blue. And I think that doing it in the blue just adds just the right amount. Oh, yeah. So Shannon, it's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes. The ATC kit is out. It's going to start shipping, I believe, tomorrow is when it should start shipping out. I just saw them go up from the production area.
I think there's 5 left.
There's only 5 left, Heather just said. So get them while they're hot. All right, so now we can go ahead and start assembling. Let me just cut this piece real quick. Okay.
I uploaded a picture of the contents yesterday.
Heather said she uploaded a picture of the contents yesterday. So if anybody was curious about what's in the kit, it's up on BrutusRenault.com. Alright, so that looks about even. We'll just trim a tiny little bit off. Just a teensy tiny little bit. Okay, put my trimmer down here. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and we'll start assembling. Grab my adhesive. This is the Brutus Monroe tissue tape, one of the best things that ever happened to me. Works like a dream. Oh, and this is a trick that Michael taught me. Grab your acrylic block when it gets close and just pull that off of there like that. And then we can go ahead and throw that piece away. And you can also use your acrylic block to kind of burnish things down. Makes it much easier. Let's go ahead and just add a couple more pieces onto here then. Okay. Go ahead and continue adding our adhesive. Then we can just pick up the side pieces. Okay. All right. First layer down. If we still have some left, you'll be able to get one, Nikki. I'm just going to put one strip of adhesive up the center of this one. Okay. And I think that should be good. Is that lined up? Yep, looks pretty good to me. And I think we're going to pop up our gourd. Okay. And now we're on the home stretch. It's only 5:11. And the best part, Robin, about the ATC kit this time is that there is a coordinating die you can purchase separately. And in the future, those coordinating dies will be available ahead of time. So you'll be able to get them within the first 5. Unfortunately, everything Hopefully the orange tape is coming soon, Pam. We're working on it. We are working on it, my friend. I did not forget. I did not forget. That's okay, Nikki. Someday, as long as we have them in stock, you can always grab one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and push all of these down. I'm trying to use up what we have in the studio, and these unfortunately are not the Brutus Renault Easy Tab. These are, I don't know what brand they are. They're just, Thermoweb. So they do not have the tab to easily peel them off. I mean, they still peel off pretty easily, but I mean, once you're spoiled with the tab, it's like, you know. Okay. Let's go ahead and peel off all of these little backer pieces. There we go. I believe they're all off now. Whoopsies. I don't want it to stick there. Then we're going to place this right up here towards the, you know, kind of the center middle. And then the Hello Gorgeous, it'll go right on top of it. So we'll need a couple more. Okay. Sorry, my sister is sending me a candelabra scent port from Bath & Body Works. So I had to respond to her and tell her that we have them at Brutus Monroe in the bathrooms. Isn't the butterfly stamp beautiful? And wait until you see the free stamp that you can get for the free gift. I think it's for the calendar, right? There's a free gift this month. Okay. Oh, this candle lid is strong. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to place this on here. And of course, if you wanted to, you could go in and you could add, you know, a little bit of zhuzh to it. But I think that I'd call that done. You, of course, could go in and you could round the corners. You could do all sorts of stuff. Sky's the limit. Create your own ending. You can do whatever you would like with this, but I just really, really love the idea of that little peak, that little tiny bit in the background there. You kind of say to yourself, and I mean, it's you know, I say to myself when I look at this, how did that, where did that pattern come from? And the great thing is no one else will ever know how, or you, I mean, obviously you could do, you know, if you go and get this exact lid from Bath & Body Works, you could make it too. But it's one of those things that it's going to be something that is just, it's unique to your card for right now, which I think is so cool. It is unique to you in this moment and right now because what? Gorgeous. It's unique to you right now because you are the only one that has that stamp. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to personalize this. I've probably written create your own ending about 7,000 times, and every time it still confuses me. Okay, and today is the 11th. And there we go. Create your own ending. And someone that places an order between now and tomorrow, I'm actually, I think, going to be helping tomorrow to check orders to get them out because our helpers, our retail help is gone, unfortunately. Adios, gone. So we are, everyone's kind of helping out as much as they can to get orders out. So I will pop it into someone's order tomorrow. I'm not gonna peek. I'm not gonna know who the person is, but I'm really excited to see who is the person that gets this. I might stop by the warehouse to steal this card. Okay, that is. I mean, come on, but I'll. You know what? I'll make you your own, Simon, so that you have one. I will make you your own. I'll do it. I'll make it a little bit different. So yeah, so that is everything that I have for all of you today. I want to thank you all for joining me. I think that this card just turned out spectacular. I just love it so very much, and I hope you love it so very much too. Again, this is the Hello Gorgeous card from the Oh My Gourd stamp set and coordinating die, and I just think this, I just love it. I think it's great. I think it turned out perfect. So thank you all so much for tuning in today. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate all of you so, so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own beautiful gorgeous card or your own ending. I love you all to pieces, and I will see you all very, very soon.